Hey guys, so in today's video, we're going to talk about the craze of adult coloring books. I got a few for Christmas and have lately had time to sit and color when I'm watching things like the whole new season of Game of Thrones, which I borrowed from my brother. That's off topic. So let's get back to these coloring books. Now, adult coloring books are supposed to be peaceful and help you de-stress. And to be honest, I don't know if they do that, but for me, they're great. In a sense that I have to keep my hands busy when I'm like watching something or talking to somebody for a long period of time, because that's just how I am. There are many different types of coloring books. Well, there's three main-ish types that I've run into, and I have two of those types. This is just patterns. These are just paisley patterns. It's not like a scene or a picture or anything really. It's just a whole bunch of patterns and you color them what you see fit and whatever you think the pattern would look pretty with. And then there's the type that have like pictures of animals or objects, but there's paisley patterns in the pictures of animals or whatever. So they're not true to color or true patterned animals. And then you have things like this, which is based off of TV shows or movies or whatever. I actually have the Harry Potter one and the Game of Thrones one. Christmas presents. And I like these the best because they're actual pictures. They're scenes from movies or scenes from the books or TV shows, and you can color them in to exactly match the show or give yourself a little creative freedom. Because what you see in the book isn't always what you see in the movie. So for me, I like them the best. Now, coloring books can be colored in with many different things. You can use colored pencils, which are the most common, or you can use markers, or can't think of it right now, I'll put it here. But personally, I go back between pens and colored pencil combination and occasionally markers. Now with markers, you have to be careful because some will bleed through and some coloring books are double-sided. Some are not. I personally don't think coloring with Sharpies is the greatest idea because Sharpies tend to bleed through. I haven't found the best marker yet. I'm working on that. I will let you know. I'll do a video on markers for adult coloring books, I think. Because battery died. So, I'd like to get my hands on a cheap set of like artist markers because they are better for blending their alcohol-based markers than regular Crayola markers. Crayola markers work, but you can't really blend them unless you want them to eat up your paper. So, that's something to consider. But I will get into what coloring utensils I think are best. But I will do a video on what markers are best for adult coloring books because I think markers would be great because you don't have to constantly sharpen them. They don't get smaller because when your pencils get smaller, they're harder to find because they can be like super tiny. So with that being said, those are the different types of coloring books. And those are the different types of things that I've seen that you can color your coloring books with. But there will be a continuation of this video with the best type of markers I found for adult coloring books. But give me a little more time to research that. With all that being said, bye!